Hi everyone, my name is Amanda Ellis of amandaellis.co.uk and Facebook page Angelic Celestial Colours. I'm making this video today primarily for a group of people that I've been taking through the 44-day Archangel Metatron Challenge, which ends today on 24th of February 2015. But anybody is welcome to watch this and just absorb the energy of what it is we're going to be talking about here. The first thing I want to say is I want to congratulate all of you for completing the 44-day challenge, for being a wonderful group of people to work with. I've really enjoyed the time with you all, and I know Jill has as well, who's also been my helper and support through this process. So thank you, Jill. But for each of you that's really taken part and been able to delve into your own or access your own inner wisdom, being able to really look at your stuff, being able to voice what it is in your life that needs changing. And some of you have shared some very deep and profound stuff, and I thank you for that, because the truth is when one person voices something, there are other people that can learn from that and also that it will resonate with. So each of you has done wonderful work there for others as well within this group. So I'm acknowledging the work that's been done. I'm acknowledging that it's a job that carries on. So just because 44 days has finished, of course, there's day 45 tomorrow. And I encourage all of you to just stay in touch with each other, the ones that you've particularly linked into and enjoyed the company of. Also, there will be, as I've said before, other opportunities to join together and link back in the coming months, particularly webinar work, which is going to be starting probably April time, looking at the colour rays and Metatron and the archangels. There's lots to come. I also feel as though what Metatron is saying today, and I've got some beautiful light coming through the window here just as I record this video, which is stunning actually, and really unusual because it was pouring with rain about half an hour ago. And I'm just really stunned looking out. So I'm looking out the window because there's a beautiful seagull on the roof, right in front of me. So it's like I'm surrounded by nature, and I can also see the clouds, and the clouds are making beautiful patterns in the sky. The sunlight's coming in. It's really pretty idyllic. But I feel as though what Metatron is wanting for all of us is to really create together what feels like an international community of light. And as I say that, the light gets stronger and stronger coming in here. Because the truth is, together we are stronger than when we are alone. And it's important for each of us, when we have got onto our spiritual path, to connect and be with like-minded people. Because there is a world out there, and there are people out there who will not understand the path that you are on, who won't resonate with it, and that doesn't matter. You know, it's not about judging anybody. Everyone is walking their own unique path in this lifetime, but there are plenty that share your interests, that share your love of angels, of colour, of light, of healing, and it's important to stay connected with them. Because it helps you through the difficult times. And also there are people there who want to celebrate the joy and the happiness as well, that come in when we have got something to celebrate, and it feels like today is a day of celebration also. I would also like to just spend a moment saying something that I feel needs to be said, which is that I know some of you have really felt over this 44-day period that you've really been able to come out of yourselves, to express some truths about maybe your life or yourself. So it's as though you've come out of your shell, and the butterfly has emerged. But then the butterfly is out there in the big wide world, and the world can, as I say, be negative at times. There's a couple of things I want to say about this. I think that if it's something that if for example you have a fear that you're going to be ridiculed, or you have a fear that other people are going to judge you, or you have a fear that by being on this path it's going to bring, I don't know, hardship or challenge or anything like that, then you can of course manifest that in. my view to this work is that I approach it very much in terms of the fact that I know I'm safe. I know I'm blessed, as you are also. I know I'm supported and looked after by the angels, and particularly Archangel Metatron. And I know that nothing negative is going to happen. And I'm talking here about what I'm going to be attracting in. Of course, there are experiences in life that can be difficult, that have to be gone through, but that's very much for my own soul growth, and maybe there's some karma to work through as well. But I'm not attracting in necessarily something deliberately by my thoughts. So it's very much about keeping your thoughts as pure as you can and not giving in to fear. I also want to say that don't wait for the world to catch up with you. You know, working with the energy of Archangel Metatron can be quite leading edge at times. There are concepts and ideas and energies that we're looking at that other parts of society don't get, might never get. It doesn't matter. There's a teacher here in the UK. I don't particularly follow his work. It's called David Icke. He's very much sort of caught up in conspiracy theories, which, you know, I'm not really 100% sure whether I agree with or not. But the point about mentioning him is that he came out in the 1980s on a television show in the UK and just bold as brass said that he was the son of God. Now, of course, he was completely ridiculed, I think lost his career, got to the point where he couldn't even walk down the street without abuse being hurled at him, and I think had some sort of breakdown. Now, that's not going to happen to us, okay, because actually what really he did in the 1980s, and don't forget, you know, this is 20 plus years ago, so it's not the same energy that we're facing now. What he really meant was that we are all divine expressions of God. And so, in a way, we are all sons and daughters of God. There is nobody that doesn't have that divine spark within themselves, even if it is hard to see at times. We all have that spark of divinity. The point of telling you this story is the fact that when he hit rock bottom, he actually realised that, okay, people thought he was mad, but it was completely and utterly freeing, because he realised that actually he now could be completely who he is. And he's not mad, you know, he just has a very strong opinion on certain things, and he's able to say it. Now, I'm not trying to say that we are like David Icke. The point of the story is to really say that don't worry about what other people think of you. We all will face criticism from time to time. We might face condemnation even, but don't feel that it's a natural part of this path. I did go onto YouTube and have a look at some of my videos the other day. I just check the comments from time to time because I don't have the time every day to really see them. So apologies if you've sometimes commented on one of my videos and I haven't replied. But I just had a look yesterday and somebody had put a comment saying something along the lines of, you know, this woman is clearly bonkers. And I don't mean to be judgmental, but it made me laugh because I know I'm not bonkers. You know, I know I'm very sane actually, but I know that some of my beliefs and thoughts are not what other people agree with. But the point is, there are many that do agree, and this is really what I'm trying to get through, which is that link up with other people who share your beliefs, who share this beautiful energy that is the energy of Archangel Metatron and the angels who are here to really help us at this time. I want to talk a little bit about light and colour and the need to integrate that into our bodies in different frequencies. And just as I'm doing that, I'm actually going to just tweak the blinds beside me so that I'm not quite so blinded by the light that's coming in. That's a little bit better. I don't want to let all of it go, but hard getting the balance right. The point of doing this actually is, if you think about one thing we were going to be looking at today on our final day together, was the crown chakra, which is obviously situated at the top of our head. And if you imagine the crown, it's like this beautiful vessel through which light can come through the body. And so you have to have an open crown anyway to be able to process the light through the physical body, but also you have to have an open crown so you can go higher. You can go up to the soul star, you can go up to the spirit, to the stellar gateway chakra. But the point is that the frequency of light and colour that you particularly resonate with is going to be different day to day, and it's also going to be different from the person that you're sitting beside, because we are all unique people, and actually we are made up of light at a very if you boil it down, you know, really condense it down, we have light within our cells, and so it's going to be different for everybody. And so very much like what I just did physically with that blind there, what Metatron does is he pours down a unique blend of light for you in healing, that is right for your body and that resonates with your body. And this is one of the reasons why some of the colours within the Metatron colour system that I'm doing here are maybe a little bit unusual or different. You know, purple, for example, going into the sacral chakra, silver at the crown, lime at the heart, pink at the solar plexus. They're not the traditional colours that you would expect to see at those chakra points, and they will continue to evolve and change over time anyway. And as I often teach, just because, for example, the fuchsia pink spray is for the solar plexus, doesn't mean you can't also put it into the throat if you feel like you need some of that loving pink energy in the throat. But the point is, Metatron is trying to get us used to the different colours in different places in our body, and really to mix up the vibrations, because we are all having to integrate so many different shades of light and colour into our being at this time. So I think, as it is the last day and we were going to be looking at the crown chakra, and the colour, as I've just said, for the crown chakra is this silver, the silver. Let's just spray this and let's just see what message Metatron has for us today on day 44. Maybe you'd just like to imagine a beautiful silver light coming down around you also. Allow the silver light to open up your crown, for my light to come through, for you to be the light for others, to be that brilliance, to be that radiance, to be the sparkle on a grey day, to ignite the light within yourselves in difficult times, to illuminate others, to bring truth into the everyday, to bring truth into your body that you are light, to protect and filter out any negative energy from your system and your aura. And I feel what he is doing here is actually now putting onto each of you who have gone through this process a beautiful silver crown, a physical silver crown on your head, which is like anointing you. And this silver crown has within it beautiful jewels of all the other colours of the rainbow: the ruby, the sapphire, the diamond, the citrine, the moonstone, the gold, the topaz, the pearl, the amber, they flow and circulate around the crown. And anoint you with Archangel Metatron's energy and truth that sinks into your cells and the organs of your body. Just feel the peace of that silver light. And then also, we're going to just spray the New Dawn, Sunrise New Dawn spray. Bright yellow light coming down around us, welcoming in the new dawn. And what Metatron says is that we are the new dawn. We are the sunrise. We are that light. Thank you to all of you that have taken part in this process. I'm sort of without words because the energy just feels so beautiful and sublime as I'm sitting here, connecting into each of you and connecting into the energy of Metatron, and just knowing that there is so much more to come from all of you. It's as though Metatron has put a pair of glasses on me and I can actually see the gifts and the talents that you have. And I encourage each of you to take a deep breath and have some courage and to allow them to be drawn out of you in whatever that means, whether you're a good businessman, whether you're a wonderful artist, a beautiful dancer, a great sportsman, a great writer, wonderful with children, with animals, a great carer. It's about refining whoever you are and bringing Metatron's light into the everyday and enjoying it. And on that note, I wish you well, and I'll see you, I'm sure, on day 45 with whatever that brings tomorrow. Much love, everyone. Bye for now.